Well, that was just another great Big 12 women's basketball game. I thought, short of the first 4 or 5 minutes of the game, I thought both teams battled extremely hard, played smart basketball, and you could tell this was going to be a battle, just nip and tuck, possession by possession. And certainly we saw some players step up and really provide big-time plays down the stretch. And Ashley Sweat, I thought, was just tremendous in asserting herself both on the boards and at the free throw line, and literally making some big play, big shots in critical game situations. So I think that's what separated us a little bit down the stretch. Our defense held that last minute and a half of the game, and you have to have that and some rebounds and step to the foul line and make shots. And we had the right people at the line, and they did a great job.
Coach, could you talk about, you guys jumping out to a 15-2 run? Do you feel that their, 25-9 run at the end of the half was kind of letting your guard down, or is it them just making plays?
Well, I think it was a combination of both. I think, we got to a pretty comfortable margin, which there really is no such thing in the Big 12, but when we went to our bench, we got a little bit of a lull with respect to our rhythm, and I think maybe we needed to play through a few more possessions, maybe before we made any changes. But, more than anything, I think that's something we're working to address, is not allowing ourselves to go through long offensive droughts. And for that segment of the game, it was something we struggled with. But at the same time, I felt like we were getting good looks, just not finishing. I thought we were getting bumped on some plays, and I wasn't disappointed with the looks that we were getting. And so it wasn't as big a concern as it might have been if we had been playing, real poorly there. We just weren't quite finishing. We were getting looks we wanted, and it just wasn't really going our way. And then Missouri obviously played with great aggressiveness after that first 5 minutes of the game. Jones and Johnson were just so big and so physical and played so hard all night long in the post, and they really forced us into trying a lot of things defensively down there in the post. And by the time the night was done, I think both those young ladies had a great night, but we stopped a little bit of the bleeding by the end.
Coach, offensively, are there issues that this team needs to address right now, or are you pleased with where you're at right now? Or?
Well, I think we're still evolving. We're still a work in progress, and I think the last 2 games have really brought that to the table, and that's what February basketball in the Big 12 tends to do. We've said all along we're not a dominant team in any given area of the game, and yet I think we're close to being better offensively than we were last week. I think we were a little bit better tonight, but not consistently better. And so that's just one of the areas of the game we've got to continue to address. And I think more than anything, it's consistently finishing. And from night to night, probably in the last couple games we've played, we haven't quite been as consistent finishing plays that we might make in a normal situation. I think we're pretty good at making most shots at the rim, and tonight we struggled a little bit with that. But at least we got it there. A week ago or against ISU, we weren't anywhere near the rim. So.